What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage, and we are back today with a quick overview of the Pride Inferno event. As you guys can see now, officially starting here at the time of recording, we got officially pretty much less than 6 days in total, 5 days, 15 hours. But wanted to quickly break down the event for you guys, as well as give you some quick tips and tricks, because I noticed I saw some Reddit posts earlier and a little bit of confusion going on with the points. So I figured I'd just clarify that for those of you who are interested. But starting things off, you guys, in case you did not know, this is an opportunity to actually unlock one of the key trinkets that we are going to be using to get a significant number of points for the Roland Rebel milestone here. So scoring wise, this is the event that does hold the glamour skate. So that's ultimately the goal. That's what I really try to strive for, because you can see all these conclusively are what's going to be able to allow us to maximize not only the Dazzler shards, but as well, there's some really significant mystic gear for the teal, especially if you're building towards Dark Dimension 5, especially since the mystic gear is one of the most coveted materials given the powerful array of characters being utilized. And this is a very generous selection, so if you get a chance to actually take advantage, we definitely must try. That said, guys, if you go into the Pride Inferno, there's only 2 ways to really score. Hitting scoring here, it's really by A, spending campaign energy, or B, earning Pride Orb fragments. There was a little bit of confusion back and forth between the Pride Orb fragments, because it's not actually every campaign mode that you can farm. So first and foremost, farming campaign energy is definitely going to be the forefront of getting the most bang for buck for the number of points you're going to get. The Pride Orb fragments, they actually can get generated directly from farming nodes as well. But as well, the web store, I believe there's about total 10,000 points that can be generated. So add that 10,000 to the mix here. As you guys can see right now, 64,000 points is what I've built up as of currently. But you can see here, it's actually a pretty significant milestone. When you scroll all the way down, the skates are actually located on milestone 27 here, as you can see. And that's about 466,500 points. So as a player, what does this mean? You know, how exactly are we going to go about getting this? And is it hard? Is it free to play friendly? Well, what I've done is I've actually created a quick little spreadsheet here. This really summarizes the total in terms of the expectations, right? There is going to be a little bit of core usage, as you can see here. I just want to see what the bare bones impact of this would be. So refreshing 4 times a day for the 50 power cores gives us an additional 480 energy, and then the remainder does come from just refreshing daily energy, as well as the daily objective having some. This is going to ballpark about 75,000 points, assuming that you target the nodes with fragments. 75,000 points per day in 6 days total. That's going to give us the 450. And assuming that we maximize on the web store total of 10,000 in the 6 days, that's going to give us the total of relatively about 460,000. So what does this mean? It means there's going to be a couple days where we need to actually refresh for the 100 power cores. And that way we can ensure that we'll be able to hit those fragments. Now, the second component of this screenshot here under the fragments, you can see that it's quite notable, because the bulk of it does actually come from both farming, but as well as ensuring that you're hitting nodes that have the fragments. So something that was a little bit confusing going back and forth was where you actually get these fragments. If you scroll down here into the Pride Orbs here, and by the way, these Pride Orbs are not bad actually at all. If you hit the eye for additional details, we're going to get Nico shards. There's some decent amount of, there's actually even a chance to get teal gear, which I really like, but as well as training materials. The big thing for this one is, let's go ahead and first open this orb here just to get out of the way. And then afterwards, when you try to open it with no fragments, you can actually hit find here. And this is actually going to show you every node that it applies to in terms of where you can actually farm for the fragments. Now, for whatever reason, this is not showing up right now in the campaign. So if we did it manually, you wouldn't be seeing this, right? Everything just shows it as bonus. But I think this is going to be a good point of access for those of you who are farming specific nodes, maybe character shards. But at least these ones would guarantee that you would get these Pride fragments. You really do want to maximize this, because if you're not farming it like this, it's not going to be able to get to those points total that I showed earlier. And that's going to be the bulk of the work here. The web store overall is about 10,000, and we're not getting any from the calendar, so it's going to be really the bulk of it from farming, campaign, and as well claiming the daily objectives. The web store would just be an added extra on top. Ultimately, how does that mean that for them for this event overall? I think if you guys have the power cores to be able to do it 4 times each day, 50 power cores, refresh when you can, as well as refreshing energy from the web store, I think you're going to be in a good place. But there will be a couple of days where you're likely going to have to spend a little bit extra, such as right now shown on screen, hitting here for the 100 power cores to give you an additional 120 campaign energy that you can then funnel into one of those Pride or fragment appropriate nodes. Short and quick video. There you guys have it. I think it is somewhat free to play friendly if you have a lot of power cores. If you're sitting on 0 power cores right now on this event, I would honestly just hold off and save, because a lot of players are likely funneling power cores into, most recently farming Phantom X here as part of the Unlimited X-Men. So it's always funny how they always group these events up shortly after one another. But if you guys are just trying to save, it's not do or die. Ultimately, it is really good if you're able to take advantage, because free materials in the game, like I said, with the Roland Rebel, especially with the Mystic gear, that's going to be the biggest focus for me personally. But if not, hold on to your power core supply, because you can always just save up for the future. It's definitely not a do or die, but it is unfortunate that this is going to need some power core usage here to ensure that you're able to actually get those skates. So there you guys have it. Hope you enjoyed this quick and brief video. Good luck with your farming, and I'll see you guys in the next one.